Hey there, it's Martha. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back to my channel. I placed an order for some friends of mine and I wanted to just kind of show you this little haul here. I will not be opening the warmers that they purchased, of course, because that would not be cool unless, although they're my best friends, I'm sure they don't care. But anyway, I'm giving them their box unopened, intact. I don't know if they're gifts for other people or for them. And yeah, so let's see what's inside. The first warmer here is Salerno. So this Salerno warmer, I'll have a picture. I'm not going to take it out, but it's a great thing when other people place orders, because I don't think I really noticed this one, but when I was placing the order for her and I looked at the warmer, I'm like, that's a really, really pretty warmer. So I might get one. I really like the design of that one. So that is the Salerno warmer. Then an order for the Gatsby mini warmer. This looks really pretty. So this is another, they're all beautiful, right? Though they're all pretty in their own way, but this is a mini warmer, comes with the wall plug-in, and that is Gatsby. Then we have Wispy Willows. So Wispy Willows is currently in the clearance section, and that's another thing I will say. There's still a lot of really great warmers, bars in the clearance section. So if you're thinking about gifts for people, you know, this is really pretty. So again, I'll have pictures of all of these up so you can see them. And then Perfect Pearl. This is also, I want to say, in the clearance section. Really great prices on these warmers. Still warmers, still bars, still a lot of great stuff in clearance. So that's the Perfect Pearl warmer. All right, so now we're going to move into the bars. So I did a sniffing, well, it wasn't mine actually. A friend of mine invited us all over for lunch, and I brought my bars because, you know, they hadn't really smelled many of them in person, and I thought it would be great for them to smell things in case there was something they liked. And so that video, I believe, has gone up already. If not, I will link it. But I think that just really helps people know what they like and what they don't like. Some people know scents, or notes I should say. Other people may know notes, and then when you smell the notes together and combined, they're like, oh, that's not what I was expecting at all. So Fluffy Fleece. So three bars of Fluffy Fleece. I've mentioned this before. I really love this scent. This will be going in my club. It's just a clean smell, and I did recently get this in the washer whiffs. It's just so pleasing. It's pleasing. I like it in the bedroom. That is Fluffy Fleece. Speaking of, for me, a bedroom scent, Cozy Cardigan. So Cozy Cardigan is more of, I know there's amber in here, I believe, but it's just a creamy, there's this creamy, soft, for me, this kind of like luxurious feeling. It does have a body lotion like kind of a vibe to it, but just a really, really pretty scent. So that's Cozy Cardigan. Then this one I told you was popular with my friends. So this is Around the Campfire. Let's see if I can do that there. And Around the Campfire, I was skeptical about this, but I'm glad I got it because I do really, really like the scent. It does have a smokiness to it. In fact, this one's pretty strong smokiness. It's not smoky like something's burning, like in a bad way, but smoky and a toasty. It's like a toasty scent. And it's got a sweetness to it. And I mentioned this before. For me, this gives me that marshmallow fireside vibes from Bath and Body Works. Did I get that right this time? I think I did. And so yeah, this is really, really, really nice. So 2 of those. And I see a lot of green bars in here. So yeah, 3 of the Very Snowy Spruce. I just got this recently in my, I think, October party closing haul. And this is so good to me. This, I think in that video I said reminded me of kind of being up in the mountains where there's lots of sequoias and pine and balsam trees. And it's a very woody note. But to me, this... I'm really loving these woody notes. I didn't think I would love them as much as I do, but I do. So Very Snowy Spruce is very beautiful. So here's one I'm looking at that I've not smelled before. This is Mighty Pine. Okay, so this is, I did not look at the notes for any of this. I will put them down below. I'm getting like pine cone, maybe pine cone. Whereas I want to say this is softer, woodsy. It's got a little something sweet, and I'm looking at Very Snowy Spruce, Mighty Pine. Well, it's called Mighty Pine probably because there's pine cones in here, like pine tree. It's for me a stronger woody note. Very Snowy Spruce has a little bit of sweetness and it's a little lighter. This is like full-on tree. So if you really want that tree note, Mighty Pine is a really great scent. So they both are. I prefer the Very Snowy Spruce between the 2. But again, it's all what you like. So here's 2 for Sweet Orange and Evergreen. This is currently the scent of the month for November. And I also really like this one. I got a sample of it in my October whiff box. It's called Sweet Orange and Evergreen, yet I don't think anyone has been able to pick up the orange. I don't pick up the orange. I get a lot more of a citrus in the Wild for Fall than I do this. And Wild for Fall has a sweet mandarin note to it. I really like this when I melted the sample that I got. It again is that evergreen. There's just a freshness to a lot of these woodsy scents of making you feel like the outdoors. This though, for me, brings me Christmas tree lot. Like when you're shopping for Christmas trees, this reminds me of like a tree lot. So this is a very Christmassy tree kind of smell. So that's Sweet Orange and Evergreen. I can see the green from one of my favorites, Jack's Obsession. I love this. I've mentioned this, I think, in every video that I've put up. It's just this beautiful spiced apple and cinnamon. I think it's cinnamon, but there's a spiced apple, maybe pear in here. I have it warming right now in my bedroom. I've tried it in both an open space and a smaller room, like a bedroom. It works better in a bedroom, I feel, although if you have multiple warmers in an open space, which is what I did, I think I'd put it in 2 warmers, I got a very powerful smell in the beginning, but it does get very soft after maybe about 5 hours or so. But I can still smell it. So it's been in my bedroom for 2 days now, and I can still get that. It's a lot softer and duller, but I do still get that spiced apple, and I really like that apple in Jack's Obsession. Clove and cinnamon. I have this in a scent circle. I've not smelled the bar. This is exactly what you would think clove and cinnamon would smell like. This reminds me, I mean, there's nothing more in here. If there is, it's a shocker. This reminds me of the cinnamon broom. So at Trader Joe's, I want to say like at the beginning of fall, maybe September, when they're starting to get some of the pumpkin stuff in, they have a cinnamon broom, like the broomstick that you use as decor, but it really it really scents up the room or outside, depending on, I guess, where you keep it, by your door. but that's exactly what this smells like. So if you love that spiced clove cinnamon, it is a red hot cinnamon with cloves. So really nice. Just on cold, this is powerful. So I don't know what it's like warming it, but that's very powerful. Okay. I'm gonna put this aside for a second here because I know she had ordered it. Or Fireside Chats. So Fireside Chats is one I have. I have not warmed it. I don't know what's in here. Maybe some cinnamon, maybe. Definitely, I mean, there's oranges on the front of the picture, so I'm guessing there's orange. There is a citrus scent to it. I saw Lisa, is it Lisa Roberry? Is that her name, Roberry? She had a video recently where she got one of these, I think maybe in the flash sale. And she said when she opened it up, she smelled barbecue sauce. And now I can't unsmell that. Like I see what she's talking about. There's like a hickory, kind of a hickory note to it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I think about this one, but this is Fireside Chats. This is currently in the clearance section. And so is, speaking of clearance section, WASSAL Wonderland. This one I also think I just recently got in a haul. And this is, I get spices and orange and tree. There's definitely like a tree note in here. A different tree note though than what I smell in the Wild for Fall. That I can be getting these wrong, but I want to say that's like a Douglas fir. Or maybe, but this definitely has, or maybe this has a fir note in it. But this has a sharper woodsy note to it, and the cinnamon and orange. I think this will really warm up really, really nice, and I'm sure I will enjoy it. But that is also in the clearance, WASSAL Wonderland. And then the last two that were ordered are Mulled, Cider, and Spice. And I want to say, and I will correct myself here if it is not, but I want to say this is in the clearance section as well. This is really nice. This has I don't know if it's exactly orange or if it's blood orange, or it's definitely a citrus in the orange family. And a cider. So when I open this up, because I actually opened these up before filming, just to get a scent, it reminded me of sips of cider. So I brought this up here. I actually did bring sips of cider up. So I have sips of cider because it reminded me of it. And I wanted to smell the difference. So sips of cider and Mulled, Cider, and Spice. Similar vibe, but not the same. Sips of Spider to me has a strong orange note. I think it's not orange. I think it's like a kind of a mandarin, or starts with an S, but it's in the orange family for sure. But it reminds me of like an orange Fanta, an orange soda. There's a fizziness to the sips of cider, and it to me doesn't have that spicy note that ciders have. So this, I get the ginger and the orange and some kind of a fizziness. With this, I get a citrusy, or like in the orange family, and more of a cider note. So if you were hoping this smelled more like cider, like an orange cider, it doesn't to me. This smells more like orange cider. So this is Mulled, Cider, and Spice. I'm picking up some kind of a citrus in the orange family note in here. This has a lot stronger orange ginger, and this is more of an orange cider. So that is Mulled, Cider, and Spice. So those were that was the little haul that I got, which I'll be driving around tomorrow and dropping them off at my friend's house, but I wanted to share what I got, and I hope you enjoyed this, and come back and see what I've got going on. I don't know, maybe next week. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.